Crowd of boys. Peace. What's good with you boys out there? Coming to talk to you boys today about semen retention and protecting your energy. And before I jump into this topic, I just want to thank all you guys for your support who have subscribed to the channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you hit the like button on the content. Help trick the algorithm. Spread these audios and spread these messages across the YouTube algorithm to help our guys and influence our guys to jump on the semen retention journey, be able to grab some benefits, decipher through the content, look through the archives, and get some valuable information that goes beyond just your regular semen retention. All right. I try to separate myself from other content that's out there with my own spin on things a little bit. Some may agree, you can disagree, but understand that this semen retention journey for each and every one of us is a benefit if you are willing to go down that road, and something that we share in common when we begin to go across certain paths on this journey and the choices that you want to make on this journey, or what you want from this journey, whatever you decide to do. All right, something that we do share in common is that we are at least considering to try to make ourselves better. We can all agree on that. However you may want to channel your energy and put your time and attention to, and how you study and what you believe in, so be it. But something that we share in common is that we all are trying to reach better versions, our higher selves. All right. With all that said, once again, make sure you guys hit that like button, man, and make sure you are subscribed. If you have not hit the subscribe button, with all that said, let's get into this protecting your energy. All right, on semen retention. This is very important. Understand, gentlemen, that your masculine energy is you. It is everything. It's the driving force. The key thing we are going to speak on is drive. Because through semen retention, something that happens to us is that our sex drive actually rises. It's at its full potential. But what we are doing on semen retention is transmuting that energy into something else. Once again, wanting to be better versions of ourselves. So we are pouring that back into us. All right. But this is not just protection of semen, but your expression of your sexual energy. Meditate on that for a minute. If you didn't catch it, right, this is not just about your semen itself, but also your expression of your sexual energy. How your mood is now. The control that you have over yourself. Once when you are able to control that sexual urge, you are now able to express yourself a little bit differently, because you are able to control other aspects of yourself. When you channel that energy, you are able to control your anger. You are able to control your environment. You are able to control your thoughts. You are able to control your mindset. So the way you express yourself now, the way you speak, all right, aligning your chakras up with your throat chakra. And even sometimes not even just the way you speak, but also the way you shut up and listen. How can you receive information if you're talking all the time? How can you acquire wisdom if you are speaking like you know everything? There's a time to be quiet and turn on your ears. Turn them on and listen. That's why isolation is very key. Turning off your phone, not being around people, not wanting to go out on that Saturday night, not wanting to go out to certain functions or be around family. You just want to be secluded. It's okay that you're in isolation. Real ones know exactly what I'm talking about. But understand, when you're in this isolation during semen retention, it opens up because you have no one to talk to. All right. So you got no choice but to be quiet and really listen what's going on around you. And the more you really get out, that's why it's important, man. I'm telling you guys, go outside. You get an urge, go outside. All right. Go outside, take a walk it off. If you can run, you're a jogger, go take a run, go jog. If you're an exercise guy, all right, if you're in a gym, you want to get some extra cardio in, go outside, take a walk or take a run, man. And no excuses. I don't care what atmosphere you're in. Don't tell me it's too cold. I've ran in the cold before, after snowstorms. All right. You need to get outside, get it outside in nature. All right. Another tip and trick is music. All right. Music you can use in those times when you are secluded and by yourself to kind of channel that energy. Okay. Whatever type of music that you are into that resonates with you, I suggest you go with that. Me, myself, I like soul music when I really want to get into a certain vibration. All right. But then I could also turn it up and go into hip hop and rap music and stuff like that. All right. That raises a different vibration. That brings on a different energy. But understanding energies now is what you would want it to become out of this when you are on the semen retention, if you haven't noticed it or are on this journey for that. The most important thing is that we must understand now our expression, how we are expressing ourselves to people when they talk to us. All right. I don't know if some of you guys have gone out there and actually, interacted with women. I know some guys are so far in isolation, they don't talk to nobody. All right. But guys who have interacted with women, all right, when you talk to them, it's more on a even type of level where you're just coming as a cool person. All right. Real calm, real peaceful. You dig what I'm saying? And women appreciate that because they have a lot of guys, mouthing off, talking too much. You feel what I'm saying? Trying to persuade, just overthinking. Also, what plays in a part of talking to certain people and certain women, just overthinking the whole situation. But let's not jump in too far into women's interactions in this energy. All right, because we're still learning to shift our own sexual energy ourselves and take control of it. All right. But the thing is that who you are willing to give yourself to or express this energy to is very important. All right. Follow me here, because I'll always continue to say, like, on semen retention, we are stars, light beings, if you will, that attracts what we attract. Light attracts darkness, and people are attracted to the light. And being an extension of the universe, we are meant to shed that light upon people. So as much as that we like being in isolation at a certain period of time, it's only inevitable that when our energy, our vibration, our frequency is noticed out here, when we really step out here, that people are going to gravitate to us. You understand? It's very important that this time, if you are in it, if you choose to be in it, there will come a time that you have to come out of that isolation. You will be exposed. The light has to be exposed. That's just how the universe works. You aren't just going to be gifted this light if you're willing to take it that far. You're not going to just be gifted this light just to be secluded. So people will gravitate to you. Get used to it. Get used to the attraction. All right. You will attract high vibrational people and low vibrational people. It's just the experience. That's it. if you are really on this path to build yourself up in a spiritual manner, you must know these things to know how to protect yourself in this energy. You have to be aware of this energy and being able to protect yourself. All right. I'm just giving you game here. All right. Know that it is coming if you haven't received it yet. And when it comes, you know exactly what to do and how to handle it. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. That's what believing in yourself does. Not semen retention, but believing in yourself and your power. Semen retention is just what gets the gears grinding. You have to put in the work to really make it work for you. If you know that you have control over yourself, you can have control over a whole situation. For real. And just be a bystander or a passerby. You just got to know how to move. Be like water and just flow. If something's wrong, slip up out of there. That's it. Removing yourself because you understand how to be in isolation already. You don't need anyone to like you as a man. You don't really need new friends, especially if you're older guy like myself. I'm in my mid-30s. All right. So I don't need any friends right now because I'm not trying to chill or drink with anybody or smoke with anybody. Like, I'm good by myself. I'm good. When I need to talk, I'll go on YouTube and talk to you guys. You dig? So it's cool, all right, to remove yourself out of situations, be there, but remove yourself also if you need to, protecting your energy. All right. You don't have to save everyone. That's not what I'm saying as far as being a light and we're meant. No, sometimes you're just meant to be there to shed light on a situation and then once again, dip off. It can be that because other people have a hard time listening also. But understand you are able to control yourself, control that situation by giving your input, shedding your light. If people don't accept it, don't want your input or go another way, then you leave them be. You don't sweat it. All right. Some people, though, will want, and this, listen, you can't go through life also, and I want guys to understand this part of it. Everyone that you deal with, no matter what, unless you want to grow old to an old, lonely man, that's cool. But regardless, people in your life will want you for your energy, period. That's it. You are going to be used for your energy. Like I said, once again, you are light. To shed light, you have to give away some energy. You dig? So it's not to be selfish. Know when to use your light. I have a son, all right? He requires a lot of my attention because I'm raising a boy, all right? He just turned 8, but essentially I have to raise him into being a man. That requires time and resources, spending time with my son, you know, not being in the home with him. So that requires extra time, extra attention. And attention is a lot of energy, okay? So understand that there are people in our lives that requires the extra energy. You're going to need it, all right? Let's go furthermore. If you intend to have a girlfriend, if she's on the same page as you, she's not going to require that much time and attention if she understands your lifestyle and what you have going on. But we have a culture of women who requires that attention, requires that time. Okay? That's just how the modern day female is, for the most part. Not all women. All right? I'm not putting a stamp on all women, that all women are like that, because I'll just put it at that. I'll leave it at that. But understand this, that still having a significant other in your life still requires your energy, attention, your time, your resources. Okay? But dealing with women in particular, all right? Women will essentially want you for those same things, the attention, your resources, your time that you spend with them. But even more, women will want you for your semen. Some women just want you for your semen, point blank. I just had someone in the comments drop in the comments that someone contacted them from back way back when they used to date. She contacted them back now, mysteriously, out of nowhere, after years later. And after a couple conversations that he entertained, she ended up telling dude that she was ready to have a baby and wanted him to be the donor, basically. Real shit. This is the story that he shared. She thought he was the best match. His energy was saying something. How real is that? When we talk about exes contacting you back, that how real is that? So understand that there are women out here that just see some men, as the best provider of semen. Oh, it looks like he has good genetics. He looks masculine, good frame. You know, these women some women are sizing us up, bro. As a good donor. It's out here. All right. So just be aware. All right. And I mean, literally your semen, you know what I mean? To have a baby, whether for women who are desperate for children, but can't deal with women or can't deal with men, or even trap you into their energy field, not letting you go. Always having a part of you. They have that intention. They feel like they love you so much that instead of letting you go or letting you be to other women, however your lifestyle is, that they will trap you into having a baby with you. Always having a piece of you, or always having a part of you, or putting you on that good old fashioned CS. I don't want to say it, but you decide for it. That's CS. To get some money out of you, some resources, your energy. Okay? It's wickedness out here when it's like that. But on the other end of the spectrum, when you're building family, you want a family in the future, you still have to give up the same thing. Your time, attention, your resources, and even your semen. So there's a positive and a negative. You just have to be on whatever side you want to be on. If you want to play a game of exchanging different energies with people, you play Russian roulette out here. All right, by not protecting your energy. But if you're looking towards the future and wanting to build something for the future, all right, you understand that it takes real time to put in to deal with people, deal with certain females if you want that. But understand there will be a time where you have to give up your semen. You have to give up your energy. But the protection that we are in now, what we are doing, protecting it now. All right, being the host. All right. And then making the necessary moves to protect it. All right. There's nothing wrong with giving attention to someone you love if you have an abundance of resources which can help, which can, elevate people, whether it be family member, loved one. And if you plan to have children, as I said, and you're aligned with the right person, then you can take that protection off. No pun intended. You dig? Take it however you want. You can take that hedge of protection off when you are aligned in the right space, with the right person, the right people. Those opportunities are going to come. It's on the way, on the course of the journey. It's just about patience, having patience with yourself. All right. We play defense on semen retention until the opportunity is there to now play on the other side, to play offense. Being patient puts us in a position to play with awareness, knowing what's out here, know when know when to put our defenses up. And if our defenses is up already and we have that hedge of protection over us already on this journey, then being able to navigate through and being able to see who's who and what's what out here is way more easier. All right. Protection over your sexual energy or expression leads to build a sex drive. And remember, I talked about drive already in the beginning. And this protection over your sex drive, and also this protection over how you express yourself sexually, that energy exchange, my guys, without the thought of having a baby, just having sex with another female, right? And if you are on the same vibration as this female, or let's just say it's a one night stand, whatever the case may be, right? If you release on a one night stand with a female, all right, while you're on semen retention, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to be honest. All right. Because I've been there. I've done it. All right. Early on in my journey, semen retention, I think I was about 45 days, had a one night stand. Right. But the sex was different because at that time, and you remember a while back, I dropped to you guys when I released with my current partner or whatever, and how I just felt at a balance. But I remember 45 days in, when I first started my journey early on, man, it was 90 days. I'm sorry. It was at the 90-day mark. And at that time, when I first released, I just felt different in the energy aspect of having sex. Like, I never felt my sex drive like that since I was damn near like an adolescent teenager, bro. Like, when I first learned, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I just felt like, all right, I can go forever. If you feel what I'm saying, like, yo, once when I got that first one out, it was on after that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be too graphic, anything like that, but once when that first release was over, after that 90-day streak, like, it was on, bro. Like, I knew. So, like, rounds. So it was just that regeneration of getting that drive back, that sex drive back. But the dangers of that was wanting to have sex now at that point, and now the constant relapses, and then you go through that period of the constant relapses, because now you just either trying to hit something, you going crazy, or you turn back to masturbation, because now you have awakened a beast in you in the sex drive. And the only way to tame that now is now to go into the benefits of really tapping in and all that other stuff. That's a whole nother audio. All right. But understand that this protection over your sexual energy and expression leads to build a sex drive. And that's where that kicks in. And not to scare you guys to say, as soon as you release, or if you release to something, you're just going to be an animal after that and you got to tame it. But you understand that you have that with you. Okay, it's just that you have that rebuilt that energy and that sex drive. Now it's about transmuting it and now giving it away to the right person. Because if you have a one night stand or have sex somebody crazy with that and you giving them rounds, bro, they're going to be latched on to you in that energy. It goes deeper than just stroking them crazy. The energy that you are exchanging, all right, the vibrations, the moaning and the groaning, you're really intertwining with this person is very dangerous. All right. Like I said, I've been there and I've went through some shit behind it too. You know what I mean? Now, when I really come to think about it, and having to go through that experience really, woke me up. I dropped an audio a while back. When I first started this audio, what actually happened, like, I had this girl emailing me and stuff like that. It was crazy, bro. So understand, how you express yourself when that sex drive builds up on your semen retention and you get to this point. All right. You must protect it. All right. You must protect yourself. Okay. Last thing, transmuting your sexual energy, that sex drive, into purpose, passion, or something you're passionate about, and motivation. Let it be the driving force. Let it be your motivation. Transmute that into your passion, something that you are passionate about. Really dive deep into it. All right. Change your style. Really get on the level of what you're trying to accomplish. All right. It's about patterning. Live in a certain pattern. Once when your pattern gets thrown off a little bit, man, that's where guys fall to the wayside on the semen retention journey. Switch it up. Switch up your patterns. All right. Trick your mind a little bit. Trick your body. All right. Put that sexual drive when you're in isolation, that same sex drive that's built up, put that into your ideas and your life goals. Put it towards something, man, for real. It's easier said than done. I know a lot of guys, struggle with trying to transmute that energy. All right. But these are some of the ways and some of the tips to protect your energy, man. Protection is the most key thing you can have. All right. Tap in with me on Patreon. I'll be dropping a Patreon either in a couple days, where I'm going to put exclusive content regarding protecting your energy on semen retention, where I can go a little bit deeper in giving certain little tips, tricks of what you can also do spiritually to protect yourself. If you're into content like that, a lot of guys, they just come for, the generalized content. But, over there on Patreon, there are spiritual aspects and spiritual benefit. I told you guys I'll do my best to be consistent on the Patreon. I'm not as consistent over there because it's just a new platform for me and stuff like that. It's also, I'm doing face videos up there, but give me like a day or two from this audio. I will be putting in rotation a Patreon that's going to be dropping, where I will be talking about this topic and some spiritual things you can do to protect yourself and your energy. All right. And especially your sexual energy. All right. I got some things going on where, I'm like that. You feel what I'm saying? But you have to go over there on the Patreon, man. I don't want to share too much. I don't want too many eyes and ears on my content. If y'all already know, I'm back on the paid programming, so I'm good. But once again, always to donate to the channel will be in the description. Once again, the Patreon is up. Videos will be coming on there soon. With all that said, I appreciate you guys once again for all the support. With that said, as always, with love and peace.